welcome along to a brand new Chairboys Live, and look at this! Empty seats. Empty now, but they'll be full later on. Well, at least a good amount full. For the first time in pretty much 10 months, we welcome fans back in. Football is back at Adams Park with fans in the stadium on a Saturday. 2,000 Chairboys fans will be here to see us take on Coventry City, a fixture which traditionally hasn't really been a happy one for the Chairboys. But I reckon the best we've done of them in the last few years might have been when the fixture was cancelled at the back end of last season and we ended up with 1.74 points per game. But I think things might change today. Look at the way the season's gone so far. Both close to each other in the table. This could be the game where the boys bounce back after quite a disappointing result midweek. It's Wycombe taking on Coventry here at Adams Park. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. We will keep you busy for the next half an hour. It's a brand new Chairboys Live. Hello, welcome to a brand new Chairboys Live. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know that you're there in the comments and let me know where you're watching as well, wherever you are all around the planet in the worldwide Wycombe phenomena. Good Lord, by the way, looking back at that video that we shot just a few minutes ago, it lets you know when you need a lockdown haircut and a shave, doesn't it? My word. The last few weeks have not been kind to me. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are. We will keep you busy for the next half an hour or so. We'll get updates from the gaffer. We'll see what's happening all around the stadium. And we're going to get some team news as well. Let me just crack through some comments. Say hello to Neil Summers. Hello, Neil. Thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday with us. If you've not got your pass to watch the game yet, by the way, iFollow is the place you need to go. Also, hello to Ethan Games. Ethan, thank you so much for joining us as well. Hello to Trevor. There you go. Thank you so much. Let me know that you're there. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Oh, hello, Stuart as well. Stuart, can't wait to catch up with you. Tap room is now open, which is very good. Right, team news is here. Let me just pop it in the banner section below. And let's find out all about it, all about the few changes. With Tom Baldwin, Wycombe's man from the ground. He is there right now at Adams Park. Tom, hello.
Good afternoon. How are you, Dan?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Describe to us, you're there at Adams Park. We've got 2,000 fans filtering their way in right now. Talk to me about what it's like to be there amongst it.
It's electric, Dan. I've got to be honest with you. It is electric. We've got Michael going through the team news right now over there. And every player receives a raucous applause and ovation. It is fantastic over there, I have to say. Me and you obviously went round in box earlier on, outside the front of the ground, speaking to loads of fans. Trying to get their opinions on the game and what they think about today being back for the first time in numbers, 2,000 fans today. And yeah, good game it being here, and hopefully make it sooner or later. We can hopefully get back to the decent capacity.
Well, amazing. Tom, thank you for joining us. You're pinging all over the place with your internet, which is surprising as you're literally about 2 foot that way. But as much as you can, as much as your 4G will allow you to, take us through the team news, please.
Yeah, so today we come up against Coventry. We don't have a fantastic record against Coventry. We've lost 9 out of the last 10 times we played them. There you go. The fans really excited. So yeah, the team news today, we've got Ryan today, we've got Jack back today. Obviously Anthony Stewart is still could be out. Joe Jacobson, Don Gate. Patterson makes his 3rd start of the season. He started against Rotherham and Blackburn. And then we've got Matt Bloomfield back into the side after a bit of rotation. We've got Josh Knight, Darryl Horgan, Fred Onyedinma and Alex Samuel are back into the side after starting on the bench against Barnsley last time out. And Jason McCarthy rounds up the first 11. And then obviously talking about that rotation, on the bench today, we've got Stockdale, and then Wheeler, Cashgett, McCleary and Akin Fenwar find their places on the bench as well, with rotation in mind for Gareth. And the big news today, really, in my opinion anyway, is that Darius Charles is back on the bench after that long spell out due to injury. So that's great to see him back into the side.
Well, listen, stay exactly where you are because you've got a brilliant patch of internet right there. Do not remove yourself. Now, a Coventry player is celebrating quite a big milestone today. Am I right?
Yeah, so that's a Jordan Shipley. He's making his 100th appearance for the Sky Blues today. He's part of 2 changes for Mark Robinson's side. Ben Sheaf comes back into the starting lineup for Coventry, and yeah, it should be quite an interesting tie today.
When we can hear just behind you the fans starting that applause, something we've missed so much over the last few months here at Adams Park. Listen, Tom, I'll let you go. Make the most of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. That was Tom bringing us the team news. You can see it in the banner below. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, wherever you are around the world, if you've not managed to be here today because you are shielding, because you're self-isolating, stay safe. We are thinking of you. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. Now, ahead of the game, you've just heard the team news. Shall we see why that's the squad? Shall we get a little update from the gaffer? Here's what happened when I chatted to Gareth Ainsworth a little earlier on today. Gareth, first appearance on Chairboys Live with me of the season. I need to ask you, how's your back?
Yeah, I'm all good now. I'm all good. Yeah, thank you. It's been a tough recovery, but great physios and a lot of rest. But no, absolutely fine now. You know, just warning to anyone else who's got back problems, go and get it checked out.
But we know you from your time with the club, leaping and cartwheeling. Have you got to stop doing that now?
No chance. I threatened the doctor the other day, I think, against Stoke. I said, if we score, I'm going to do a cartwheel. And he went, no, I'll do it instead. So they've still got the reins on me, but I think the more energy I give, I always feel like it helps the boys. It's brilliant and it's me, you know, and that's the big thing.
We've just got the team news in, a few changes. Talk us through those.
Yeah, schedule, absolute schedule. And I've just been watching the Cardiff Swansea game, and there's been a couple of injuries, players limping off, you know, and it is relentless. It really is. So having a squad as big as we've got has helped. We have picked up our fair share, just like everyone else, you know, and it's not helped cramming all these games in. But Alex Patterson comes in. He's done really well in training. Alex Samuel, you know, I think gives the big man a rest. And you know, the captain, I think Blooms has proved that when he's on the pitch, his leadership skills are very important as well. There'll be plenty of changes, and I mean, the bench, I can find one, McCleary, Wheeler, you know what, Kashka, we got some firepower on that bench, you know, as well as there's some players, Darius back almost fit, you know, so brilliant to have at my disposal. But yeah, changes up today. Coventry, we definitely owe these lot one. I'm hoping we can do it today.
Well, let me ask you about that. Traditionally, we don't have a great record against Coventry. What do you say to the boys through the week to make them bounce back and do it this time?
I think you've been kind there. You said not a great record. We I think 1993 was the last time this club beat Coventry, and we've done all the stats. You know, 8 games, 3 cup games. They've done us in every one, you know. So we need to make sure we're on it today. We're a much better outfit than we've been in the past, without a doubt. You know, the quality we've got in the squad. Tactically, I think we're more astute. Be a tough game without a doubt, but 3 points would be very welcome at home today. With all these fantastic people coming in, you know, it's brilliant to see them all. Let's say, fingers crossed for a win.
Fingers crossed. How confident are you for a Christmas #1 this year as well?
I'd take 3 points today over that, but I mean, great cause. You know, dementia, it's very topical at the moment. The rugby, the football, you know. It's such a big thing. It doesn't discriminate on wherever it goes, dementia. So we want to raise money, just to help with the research, to help with everything, really. You know, football itself is a fantastic sport. Taking heading out of football would be, you know, it would be criminal. You know, for me, I think you need to, but we still need research to find out how much, what can we do, how can we treat it, can we get this better. So the Christmas #1 will be absolutely brilliant, and so if people are watching, please download that song, buy that song from iTunes Music. But the big thing is raising money for dementia, and that'd be a fantastic thing if we can give some money to them and keep what is a fantastic sport safe and going well. But we'll see at the end of the day. Fingers crossed.
Listen, amazing to chat to the gaffer. Good to see that he's back, is fit, is proper. He feels really confident. You can sometimes feel the energy of someone, feel how confident they are. Gaz was absolutely brimming with it earlier on today. Listen, thanks for the comments, letting us know that I had the lineup wrong. I was so confident in it. All good plans and all that. That's the lineup. That's how we shape today. A couple of changes in there. We see Bloomfield, we see Pato, as Gaz just explained. What it's about today, though, on the 12th of December 2020, after a long 10 months almost with no fans in the ground, we've got 2,000 Chairboys supporters here today. We've been allowed to let fans in. It's a huge moment for not just the club, not just for football in general, but also the wider world, general society, that maybe soon, fingers crossed, just as Gaz did there, we'll be getting back to normal. So let's get a little feel of the atmosphere and the vibe of everything around Adams Park today. Amazing, isn't it? So good just to see such humble things as cars rolling into the car park, someone getting a burger at the van. These little things let you know what a chaotic year it's been and how fantastic it is that we've got 2,000 Chairboys fans here today. I even caught up with some of them, went out there myself, mask on, chatted to them just to see how they were feeling about the game, about the last few months, about how they'd spent their Saturdays, and generally about the season so far. Paul, how does it feel to be back Saturday watching football at Adams Park for the first time in 10 months?
It's unreal, especially since the last game, February 29th at Doncaster away on a Saturday. To be back here on a Saturday is brilliant. It's not the same though, because we can't have a pre-match beer, can't meet with your friends and socialise like you normally do, but just being back watching live football is just brilliant.
And I know that you're a regular here at Adams Park, a regular away as well. What have you been doing on Saturdays for the last 10 months? How have you been watching the boys?
I've been watching on iFollow. Every game we've been on the 5 I've watched without fail. I've been working and going home watching football, keeping myself busy. Just wish we could have been here. It's just frustrating. First season in Championship, the one season we all dreamed of, and we can't go away matches. Some of the best grounds in the country.
But you're back now, you're going to make the most of it this season.
Oh, yeah.
What have you got planned while you are here?
Making much noise as possible, get behind the boys to get them onto victory.
Steve, so you're here for the first time at Adams Park on a Saturday in 10 months. Talk us through how you're feeling.
I just think it's fantastic we've got people back to the stadium. It's a shame it's only 2,000. I think it should be more than that. But all open air. I don't understand people can go to cinema. You can't go to the outside. But I'm just so looking forward to it. I really am. I came on the Wednesday a couple of weeks ago. That was not with Ben because I only got the one ticket. But my grandson here, you're looking forward to it, aren't you, Ben?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think the best thing's going to be today? What's the score going to be?
I have no clue.
You going to have a guess?
I'm probably going to say 2-0.
2-0 to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
2-0. That's good. A nice dose of optimism, which is
what we need.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ben. Well, listen, Saturdays over the last 10 months then, you've been watching it at home?
We're watching it at home, yeah, I've been watching it on iFollow. And some performances are good. Can't say last Wednesday's was good. But apart from that, I'm sure he'll put it right today. First time I think Gareth's actually said to himself, I've got it wrong, which is good to hear in some ways.
So Beverly, welcome back to Adams Park. How does it feel being here on a Saturday for the first time in 10 months?
Very excited. Yeah, can't wait. Hope they play well. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
How have you been spending Saturdays over the last 10 months? Have you tried to summon the Adams Park spirit?
Yeah, we've been watching iFollow. Shouting a lot at the computer screen and watching the games. So yeah.
I've been hopeful that people are going all out decorating, having a little party. Am I wrong in that?
Well, we have been wearing our t-shirts.
We've always worn our colours, yeah.
But we're not quite decorated yet. Although I feel like I failed you now.
No, that's all right, Beverly. You can never fail me. Listen, it's been a tough season so far. What have you made of the last 3 months?
No, it's no more than I expected in a way. I mean, it was brilliant to get promoted, but we knew it'd be tough. I think everyone knew it'd be tough.
Yeah, knew it's going to be tough. And they've improved every single game. Every single game. Last week's game wasn't quite so good as the others, but the Barnsley game wasn't so good. But that said, you know, they're really striving hard. They're really working hard, and that's all you can ask at the end of the day.
So Dan, we're back at Adams Park. Saturday football for the first time in 10 months. How are you feeling?
Positive. Yeah. Hopefully we can get a result today.
What have you been doing Saturdays for the last 10 months? How have you been bringing the Adams Park spirit to your house?
I follow if we can. Just watch a lot of football, to be honest.
What have you made of the season so far then?
Ups and downs. I think we need to be a bit more positive. We need some goals. But we seem all right. Just got to make sure that we don't go down.
And what are you hoping for your first trip back to Adams Park? Not just the result, but also the atmosphere. Talk me through that.
Atmosphere will be nice. It's nice to get back. It's been a long time, so just want to beat Coventry, really. It's been about 10 years, so hopefully we get something out of today.
Yeah, almost 10 years, Dan, isn't it? Also, thank you very much to the Coventry team bus for being ridiculously loud halfway through that. Listen, keep your comments. Let me know where you are watching, how you're spending your day, because unfortunately not everyone can be here at Adams Park. Hello to Val Jenkinson for joining us. Thank you so much, Val. Now, even though things have gone back to slight normal, 2,000 fans, as we've said so many times, finally back here at Adams Park, things have had to slightly change in this new normal that we're all in. Mascots not really out there on the grass anymore, holding players' hands. We're doing it all virtually. Today's virtual mascot is Kian Moore. Let's catch up with Kian.
Hi, I'm Kian Moore and I'm 10 years old. I love this club because they're such a family club. My favourite memories are when we got promoted against Chesterfield and the winning goal against Oxford. My favourite players are Anthony Stewart and Bayo because I sponsor both of them. I can't wait to come back and cheer them in the stadium.
Kian, thank you so much for being our virtual mascot today. You might have saw my head popping up there halfway through. Kind of got the tech wrong. But anyway, let's move on. Let's see. We've got 25 minutes to kick off. We are going to end on a song. You might have heard Gareth mention it earlier on. His bid to be the Christmas #1. It's out right now. If you've not heard, by Will and the gang, and by Petr Cech as well. You will hear it a little later on in Chairboys Live. Make sure you stay there. Now, here's a little bit of trivia. We've said quite a few times this week in Chairboys Live how long it has been since we've got any form of result against Coventry. Can you remember when it was? 1993? We came back from, I think, 3-0 down. Wycombe 4, Coventry 2.
Play to the crossfield to Crosley. Still with Crosley. Ryan has a shot. Oh, it's a brilliant goal! A brilliant goal for Wycombe Wanderers. Guppy with a corner. In goes Scott. And there's Keith Scott. Scored the second goal for Wycombe. Hutchinson now for Wycombe. Centres, gets a deflection, up goes Evans. It's there! Wycombe have equalised! Cousins then shoots. It's there! Well, that is Wycombe Wanderers and Jason Cousins. Good shot, good goal. That's a good timely run by Bab for Coventry, who shoots, took a deflection.
I just felt that evening there was even though we had lost the overall tie, just that night I thought I was pretty proud to be Wycombe Wanderers Football Club manager. You know, it was a great night for us. Cousins seemingly had learned from his mistakes. Overall, terrific performance. Terry Evans, Keith Scott, goals following in. It was just a great night for us, John.
Have you ever heard of ASMR, which is where people on YouTube, they whisper into microphones, they're like unfurling satsumas and things like that, and it makes your spine tingle somewhat. Martin O'Neill's voice, him just talking about Wycombe, really does it for me. I wonder if you feel the same. Listen, I asked where you were watching all over the world. I was expecting places in Brazil, places in Mexico, places in Sweden where we've got new Wycombe Wanderers fan clubs set up. We've got Sean Piercy, who's watching in Bognor Regis. We'll take Bognor Regis, Sean. Thanks so much for watching us. Also, hello to Tony Loader, who's watching us from up in Burton-on-Trent. Yes, come on the Blues. Thank you so much for joining us. Dave Gardner is watching us in Adams Park. Not quite Brazil, but I think much, much, much better today. Thank you so much. And also Simon Rylander is watching us from Teesside. Fantastic that we've made our way up there, all the way up in the north. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pretty packed Chairboys Live. We've tried to do something a little bit different today, chucking loads of stuff right down to the wire in there, just to try and bring you to Adams Park, because sadly, for the moment, we can't let everyone in. But 2,000 Chairboys fans are going to be there today, roaring on the Blues, hopefully to defeat what has been quite a bogey side, a horrible tradition, as Gaz said earlier on. Fingers crossed we can do it today. Now, listen, Gaz was also talking about his bid to be the Christmas number one, wasn't he? You might have heard about this. We chatted to Will from the band, Will and the Willing. I think last time on Chairboys Live, he was talking about why it happened, how they were trying to use the money to fight dementia, how that's a big problem in sport, and how he was trying to bring together any musician around football. Gareth Ainsworth doing the rock vocals, Petr Cech on drums. The song is called Drawing Straws. It's by Will and the Willing, and have a listen to this.
Rudolph says 9's a crowd, even Santa's bubble, only 6 are allowed. So the reindeers are busy drawing straws to see who ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus. Staying indoors and saving lives, protecting the NHS. The 8 o'clock clap for the front line, who gave us their very best. And the boy from Withershore, with the world at his feet, roared like a lion. Now they're listening in Downing Street. Rudolph says 9's a crowd, even Santa's bubble, only 6 are allowed. So the reindeers are busy drawing straws, see who ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus. Elves are busy working hard, so Christmas this year goes well. They're wearing masks, they're wearing gloves, and still using their hand gel. The internet can deliver almost anything online, Christmas on time. Rudolph says 9's a crowd, even Santa's bubble, only 6 are allowed. So the reindeers are busy drawing straws to see who ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus. Who will ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus? We shall never surrender, to coin Winston's phrase. Captain Tom went walking, hopes beacon in dark days. Now wash your hands more often, wear your mask with pride. COVID-19 vaccines coming, nowhere for you to hide. Rudolph says 9's a crowd, even Santa's bubble, only 6 are allowed. So the reindeers are busy drawing straws to see who ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus. Rudolph says 9's a crowd, even Santa's bubble, only 6 are allowed. So the reindeers are busy drawing straws to see who ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus. Who will ride the sleigh this year with Santa Claus? Staying indoors, saving lives, protecting the NHS. Who will ride the sleigh? Staying indoors, saving lives, protecting the NHS.
Oh, come on. Look at it. Come on, the gaffer. When you hear what passes for Christmas songs, sometimes turning into a bit of a granddad, but some of the newer Christmas songs, and then that comes up, that is well worth downloading. That is well worth spending a few pennies on. It's Drawing Straws. It's by Wills and the Willing. Every cent received is going to Sport United Against Dementia. It's out now. Go and get it wherever you normally get your music from. You can do it on Spotify. You can stream it there. But remember, go and buy it. Go and spend money. Go and raise money for a fantastic cause by Wills and the Willing. It's called Drawing Straws. Everything raised goes to Sport United Against Dementia. And that is it for us today. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are in the world, from Bognor Regis to Teesside to Stuttgart in Germany. I saw that as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we can get everyone here, no matter where you are, at Adams Park shortly. Today, 2,000 fans, hopefully roaring the ball into the net. Wycombe hoping to put to bed the disappointment midweek, hoping to put to bed a terrible record against Coventry. I'll be honest, I've looked at some of the Coventry fan forums recently, and they seem to think this is a gimme. Let's prove them wrong. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves back on track. Wycombe take on Coventry. Kickoff is at 3:00. Thank you so much for joining us on Chairboys Live. Come on, let's do it. Go on, you Chairboys.